You need hydration to convert to your normal human form.
Just disregard him.
Why do you only seek blood? Why not use, say, a river?
Exactly.
You could eat dirt. Why don't you? Go and eat some damn grass, you idiot, and tell me why the hell you don't do it. You damn cattle. I will rip you apart. The interview is officially over.
Later, in the void.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Savvy, and welcome back to the Savvy Show. And in today's episode, guys, we have an animation from TheRubber. Guys, it feels like it's been ages since I reacted to this content, but hey, we are here today. So this SCP is SCP-3359, the Dry Guy. Yo, I ain't gonna cap. First impressions, I literally just pictured a guy that couldn't put lotion on. He was just extremely ashy, and he just mutated into a dry humanoid anomaly. But hey, that was just my first assumption. So today we'll find out if that is even close to being accurate or something even cooler. Hopefully it's cooler. So without any further ado, if you guys enjoy my reactions, you guys enjoy SCP content, smash that like button for me, guys. Also smash the sub button and also smash that notification button so you can stay plugged for each and every upload. So without any further ado, let's get this show started. Alrighty, SCP-3359. The Dry Guy. Let's go.
Viewer discretion is advised. It exhibits aggressive behavior towards any type of animal, but particularly towards humans, primarily draining it of all its blood and other bodily fluids, while partially consuming the body. Hello everybody, I'm TheRubber. Today, we bring you SCP Foundation Keter Class Object SCP-3359. SCP-3359, also known as the Dry Guy, is a room built entirely from stone, buried deep beneath the earth, approximately 20 meters underground. The walls of 3359 are covered in Egyptian hieroglyphics, which clearly designate the room as a tomb.
Mummy? We got a mummy on our hands? That wasn't even on my radar. That would be pretty cool if we do have a mummy.
According to the translation of the hieroglyphics found within 3359, the text reveals a story relating the tomb's anomalous properties into a mythological setting that is consistent with ancient Egypt. The writings show an unnamed individual dying within 3359 and being taken to the judgment hall of the afterlife by Anubis, wherein Osiris resides. Here, the unnamed individual presents a phallic object to Osiris, who takes the object and wrests the unnamed individual from Anubis's hands. The individual was transported back to 3359, which now contained food offerings to the dead. The unnamed individual is given a shield-like aura by Osiris, which protects them from death. The next portion of the tale involves Anubis damaging this shield and draining the unnamed individual of blood. The unnamed individual goes and drains other people of their blood as retribution.
Yo, this guy has such a cool background. Oh my god. This seems so different from the basic anomalies that we see in the SCP universe. This guy was taken to the afterlife and brought back and then, oh my god. Yo, let's just keep it going.
The end of the tale reveals the unnamed individual in a healthier state, and with their shield fixed as they stand atop a mound of bodies.
Oh.
The content of 3359 consists mainly of randomly spaced bowls of food. Typically, these bowls include breads, dried fish, onions, dried lentils, figs, and dates. Food present within 3359 does not rot or decompose, though removing food from 3359 will cause it to decompose at a normal rate.
Oh wait, so the tomb itself is SCP-3359? And I guess the entity, the person that is the Dry Guy, is 3359-1?
If a bowl is removed from 3359, a new identical bowl of food will manifest itself inside of 3359.
Yep, so the area itself is the SCP. And why is it called the Dry Guy? Alright.
When a subject enters 3359 and consumes any food within, they begin to transform into SCP-3359-1. The large stone door initially set at the entrance of 3359 moves to seal its entrance with immense force. At this point, video logs reveal the subject rapidly entering a state of severe desiccation.
Wait, hold up. Wait. So where's the original Dry Guy? Where Anubis actually touched him and turned him dry, and he had to dry himself, and he had to take blood from other people so he could go back to normal. Where is he? Because I thought it was going to be about him. But I guess if that's not the case, this is just the entity that turns people into a Dry Guy. And really, this area and room is just the SCP itself. I feel like if that's the case, the title should be a lot different, but I digress.
Though the means of desiccation remain unknown, the subject's skin rapidly shrivels as its muscle deteriorates. The subject remains living and sentient throughout the entire process.
Jeez.
Once the process finishes, the door to 3359 reopens. Analysis of 3359-1 reveals a severe reduction or a complete lack of bodily fluids, including water, blood, saliva, and urine. It absorbs any liquids that come into contact with its body, but does not show signs of rehydration unless immediately exposed to 2.5 or more kiloliters of fluid.
Yeah, look how dry that dude is, bro. Like, if he's just gonna step on a puddle, that ain't gonna do nothing to him. He gonna get a little soggy. He ain't gonna turn different. Like, yo, come on now. It makes sense he needs that much fluid, bro. He has cracks on his freaking dome. Bro, you think that'll be enough?
Despite this, it exhibits remarkable strength beyond average human limits, tempered by considerable slowness. 3359-1 has proven able to perform activity at faster rates.
With those ashy ass legs, bro. Those legs should literally implode on him. Like, what? The strength is one thing, but super speed too? Like, yo, quit playing with me.
But these bursts of activity typically only last seconds and are uncommon unless it is pursuing prey.
Thank you. Thank you. That at least makes sense. Because if it's just doing that off rip, guys, like, yo, this does not make sense. But it is now.
Testing on the limits of his strength remains inconclusive, but it has proven able to physically overpower a tactical response team of 3 trained officers.
Jesus.
3359-1 exhibits aggressive behavior towards any type of animal, but particularly towards humans. When brought into visual contact with animal life, it will pursue the largest organism available, primarily draining it of all its blood and other bodily fluids, while partially consuming the body. To facilitate the process, its absorption ability is powerful enough to absorb body fluids through skin by touch alone. It returns to 3359 before sunrise and uses ambush tactics to grapple prey.
Oh, what if he doesn't return? What'll happen? And also, would the curse still work? I'm just calling it a curse when he actually turns to a Dry Guy because I don't know what else to call it, a phenomenon per se, but could there be more than one Dry Guy at a time? If so, let's get into that a little bit.
When 3359-1 enters 3359, it disappears and reappears in any space not currently observed by humans within 3359. Additionally, it also uses this effect to ambush prey. If 3359-1 in its desiccated state is submerged in at least 2.5 kiloliters of fluid, it rehydrates and reverts back to a physical form that resembles the affected subject around the age of their early 20s.
Wait, what? So if someone that's like 45 years old turns to a Dry Guy and they get enough fluids to, go back to being human, they could go back to being 20 years old, at least in appearance alone? What? Yo, what the heck? That's like a reverse Phantom of You type shit.
The rehydrated 3359-1 displays none of the traits exhibited by the desiccated 3359-1, exhibiting full mental control and proving to be, for all measures, a normal human being, except for its anomalous aging capabilities. The first recorded instance of 3359-1, referred to as SCP-3359-1A, is a Caucasian male exhibiting signs of mental instability. It has proven uncooperative in Foundation testing and containment, frequently attempting self-destruction and reversion to its desiccated state. I can live forever. I have a new life. The weak exist to die, to feed me, to let me live their red blood. It attacked the walls of its cell and offered no response. After approximately 8 minutes of agitation, it continued the interview.
Give me the little band-aids, bruh. Yo.
Fatigued. It gave me food. I couldn't say no to food. I was dying. I never have to worry about dying again. How much longer is this interview?
Wait, whoa. So he can live forever even if he's not a dry guy anymore? I'm really getting confused right now.
I have a couple more questions. How many people have you killed? Damn questions. So many. But not enough. I will reach the bloody limit and have my own real, eternal life when the streets flow red and the bodies lie dry in the streets, where I will walk and feed and live and be freed forever among the bright moon and dry. That's enough. On another matter, you need hydration to convert to your normal human form.
Just disregard him.
Why do you only seek blood? Why not use, say, a river?
Exactly.
You could eat dirt. Why don't you? Go and eat some damn grass, you idiot, and tell me why the hell you don't do it, you damn cattle. I will rip you apart. The interview is officially over.
Yo, chillax, homie, chillax. What is going on with this dude, bro? But on another note, I might have missed something, but it seems like some way, somehow, he could still be immortal if he gets enough blood, or he could just live forever, even if he's not a dry guy. I thought, like, if he turns back into, a regular person, he gets enough fluid, then it's normal now. He's not, like, crazy or whatever. He's a normal human being. But I guess even if that's the case, he's still a dry guy. What? Please let me know in the comment section below. I'm getting kind of confused, but I'm probably just looking over certain things.
3359-1, in its desiccated state, shows no signs of aging. In the case of corporeal destruction, in which a majority of his physical matter is destroyed, his body reverts to dust, and a completed form reappears within 3359 in its desiccated state. This new form, once rehydrated, is identical to the one previously destroyed. It has been proven that 3359-1 is replaced after a new subject enters 3359 and consumes any of the food within the tomb.
Okay, so when it's completely dried out, so when it doesn't have any fluids, it's actually dead. It's dead. And then it waits for a new vessel, per se, someone that's eating the food, and then they become the dry guy. But if that's the case, do they still have the same mind? Like that dry guy, is it still the same entity just going to body, or is it that individual turn into a dry guy and they have their own, mind and like ways to go about things? I think it's the latter. I think it's the same dude hopping to body, but that's not really as cut and dry as this animation is trying to say.
In an incident, after Agent Mohammed entered 3359, and instantly 3359-1A became visibly distressed and attempted self-destruction immediately. The attempt at self-destruction was halted by on-site security.
What?
After consuming food within 3359, Agent Mohammed began to transform into 3359-1.
Why would he do that?
During the process, 3359-1A's body began disintegrating into fine dust.
But he wasn't even a dry... Okay, this is what I'm getting confused. So even if it's not like a dry person, even if he's still like in his humanoid state, it doesn't matter. If someone consumes the food, the last one will just die completely. So technically they don't live forever at all. At all. And this also confirms that there could only be one dry guy.
These events, deemed related, would prove that there can only be one 3359-1 at any given time.
Yeah.
Agent Mohammed, now referred to as SCP-3359-1B, is the current instance of 3359-1. Following rehydration, it was questioned regarding details about the 3359-1 experience. It told the Foundation's doctor that the transformation felt like he was in hell. He felt as if he's getting closer to death each day. A week ago, he felt like he was in his 20s, and now he feels like he's almost 40.
Jeez.
During the dehydrated state,
Look at
a
that
desiccated
dude.
aberration appears in the tomb with his body. He is conscious of what is happening. He knows everything he's doing, but can't control it. He's thirsty for blood, and all he can do is watch as he kills people and rips them apart with his own hands. Before the interview officially ends, 3359-1B begged the Foundation to end it for him.
Okay, I think this is confirming that it is the same kind of dry... Whoever the dry guy is, that spirit, which was the first dry guy, obviously, that Anubis touched and turned him to, a dry body. he's hopping body to body, and I feel like the vessels, which is the humans that eat the food, they're pretty much trapped in their own body while this dude is controlling them. That's what I'm gathering. And that's pretty cool. It's basically like a curse in itself, and that is really unique. This SCP is really cool.
I feel the pain of dying every month. You don't understand what this feels like. You never will. So, you owe me. End this. Let me die. Put another agent through that tomb, and let me fall to dust. Please, there's nothing I've ever wanted more. In its rehydrated state, it ages rapidly at a rate of approximately 60 years over the course of 30 days.
Wow.
At the end of this period, SCP-3359-1 disappears and reappears within SCP-3359 in its dehydrated state. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Which SCP do you want to see in the next video, and why?
I mean, that's kind of weird that they ended the way they do. It's like no conclusion. If it was like, honestly, that's how it was with like TheRubber animations. It's like halfway through a sentence or something, you feel like they're going to keep it going, but it just ends abruptly like that. But either way, this SCP by itself alone is really interesting and cool. I really like the concept of the tomb itself being the SCP, and this SCP-1 is, the Dry Guy itself, which is part of the tomb because it's a curse. And I'm assuming, maybe it's just my headcanon or TheRubber just didn't cover it, that the person that's hopping to vessel is the first one that had the shield that Anubis tried to take. And that is why the dude was saying that I will live forever, because technically he is, because he's just going to body. The vessels is not what he was referring to. He was referring to the original Dry Guy. So that's my take on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys did enjoy this animation, please remember to smash that like button. Also smash the sub button, join the family, and hit that bell so you stay plugged for each and every upload. And unfortunately, that concludes today's episode. However, I'll catch you guys on the next one.